Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nate Manahan, and I'm here ready to start POS Uncensored, where we make sure that your POS, the point of sale, is not a complete POS, the piece of bleep, because we're here to make sure that we talk about all good things point of sale. And I don't do that by myself. I do that with the man, the myth, the legend across the pond. No, it's actually across the city, Mr. Matt Proctor. Matt, how are you today? How is life treating you on the other side of Indianapolis?
It's hot today, brother, but it's good. It's good. A lot of good things happening right now. But yes, it's 95 degrees. It's a little hot. I should have broke my Hawaiian shirt out today. I've got a bunch of them. I screwed up. I'm wearing one.
Yeah, and it's going to cool. I am ready. It's going to cool off in the next couple of days. I was just busy. We had last week. We had a couple of days where I could have done a fire on the back porch, and I just didn't have enough time. I am looking forward because football's starting. Michigan, my Wolverines here, are playing against Fresno State this Saturday. There's an actual real college football game starting tonight. We'll ignore the week 0 results, Mr. Brian Linke, but we're here and ready to launch into a new season, new life. Labor Day is around the corner just in a couple of days, and I thought it was a perfect time for us to put Mr. Matt Proctor on the hot seat. No, we're not going to eat any hot wings today. We're going to make him describe each one of our POS systems in 2 minutes or less, and we're putting a countdown on, and we take him off the camera if that countdown goes. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Bring it.
All right. So you can see my fancy graphics. They're my handwriting there that I can't get into focus. There it goes. Telling me which ones I'm going to go. If I was really prepared, I would have put new graphics in here, but I didn't have it. Maybe we'll do that again sometime where I put fancy graphics. But we're going to go oldest POS to newest POS. And there's a little question about who is first, hot sauce or paradise. I gave the hot sauce because I made the hot wings comment. So Mr. Matt Proctor, can you tell us in 2 minutes or less, tell us about, and I have to find your button that has the countdown on it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tell us about hot sauce.
All right, here we go. Hot sauce POS, a traditional software-based system similar to Micros and Aloha, digital dining, Future, Focus POS, any of those you've seen out and about. So when I say software-based, that's not cloud access, all right? But that it means it's very secure, big 15-inch screens. The system was built for restaurants, bars, quick service. They do tabs extremely well. They also do pizzerias really well. So think about that with certain verticals. If it's a bar, whether it's a dive bar, whether it's fine dining or American Legion or Moose Lodge, we have lots of those with hot sauce. And they like that big durable hardware that's meant to take a beating in the bar environment. And they can quickly run tabs. And they can search for tabs. It captures that name of the person that they just pre-authed in their system, so that if their person walks out, they can charge the card. Hey, that's a huge thing, especially for bars. All right, but then table layout management does extremely well. This is how we can compete against the Micros and Alohas that are out there, that they don't want to go to an iPad system. Okay, they don't want to go to any newer system. They want something that's been around 25 to 30 years, and that is hot sauce POS. That's one of the reasons we've been partnered with them so long, is we saw the great value of having a solid software system, because that's always going to be needed. I don't care what new spot-on toast squares that come out. There are people in this country who are always going to want that traditional software because it makes them feel more comfortable. It's reliable. It's easy to train and easy to use. And now they can do online ordering and third-party deliveries and QR codes. They can do A920s for order pay at the table. All new features that happened within the last 4 or 5 years compared to where they used to be 8.5, 9 years ago when we started with them.
Woo! All right, Mr. Matt Proctor, we got through the first one really well, and we give applause. Hot sauce should be one you consider. And now we're moving to our next one. We went from software to cloud-based. Are you ready? You're still on the hot seat, Mr. Proctor. It is time. Here we go. Paradise point of sale. You're on.
All right, Paradise. And this is no lie. I think this is one of the most user-friendly point of sale systems that I've ever worked with in my entire life, and I've probably worked with about 40 to 50 of them. And when I say user standpoint, that means everything from programming to training to adding new employees, adding inventory, adjusting it on the fly. Very user-friendly, and this is all iOS-based. Now they're improving. They're actually going to be Android soon, but right now it's all iOS-based. So it's iPads. People are used to this. They're comfortable with it. They can use their own iPad if they want. Okay? It gives them a little mobility to it, and people are used to Apple products. Okay? So yes, the screen is a little smaller, but still locked into a nice stand. They can have a nice customer-facing display. All the other peripherals that I just mentioned with Hot Sauce, they can do kitchen printers, KDS screens in the kitchen, all that good stuff. Okay? But just on a smaller scale. So this is that step up. If you're out there slinging pay anywheres and they say, this won't do what I want. I have lots of employees. I need them all clocking in and out. I need PIN numbers, things like that. We're going to bump up into Paradise. It's a great fit for them. Paradise is also a hybrid solution. Okay, so I just talked about Hot Sauce, all for F&B, food and beverage. Paradise works phenomenal for small retail, okay, as well as QSR and restaurant. So this is what we call a hybrid. You don't see these very often. So not only can I have it at the boutique over here where they're scanning in all their inventory, it's all SKUs, they got the nice barcode scanner, but then I can use it for the little takeout Chipotle type restaurant next door where they've got 2 KDS screens and they're cranking through a line of people and have tons of modifiers. It can do either one seamlessly, and their support is phenomenal. Okay, you call down to Texas, you get that y'all accent, and they're answering the phone every time. They're phenomenal. I know all those guys down there. The support is second to none. Take care of you.
Well, there we go. Look at that. Oh, I didn't get the good sound effect this time. What happened? Oh, I had my volume turned down.
What happened to the cheering?
I know. How about laughter?
There you go.
There we go. Okay, I'll work on my sound effect game as we go. All right, you're doing this well. Now we have. I got to open my notes. Oh, we go from hybrid to one that went the other direction, from going from hybrid to another one that wants to be hybrid, but going the other direction from retail to hospitality. We've got Retail Cloud. You are on the clock, Mr. Matt Proctor.
Oh my gosh. Okay. One of my longest partners, the owner is a very good friend of mine. Retail Cloud is a phenomenal retail software and can do everything from a small boutique all the way up to full-blown stadiums, the Olympics, the Masters. They just did their second year of the Masters, everything. People don't realize how much they can scale. And like you said, Nate, they've actually have a little bit of everything now. They wanted to go both directions. So Retail Cloud Zero software is phenomenal for those full-blown liquor stores. Okay, this is where you've got 9 to 15 locations. You need warehousing capabilities, invoicing. Hey, Matt, we need to compete with Lightspeed, Shopify, things like that. Here we go, Retail Cloud. Okay, they also have a version of their software called Servio, which is meant for that QSR environment. That's also what they use for the stadium. So I can print to a kitchen printer if I needed to. I can have kiosks if I need to. I can have scan a QR code, order at the concession stand. So these are all different facets of features, all engulfed in Retail Cloud. We utilize PAX hardware for this. Okay, so it's Android based. It also can work on HP. So we've got phenomenal HP hardware, and we can use ELO hardware. So there's a variety of options. The PAX E800 is our most popular because of that nice dual-facing screen. Dual pricing, built right in. It does that phenomenally well. And their apps are one of the biggest selling points. If you guys have never seen Retail Cloud, they have an M-Inventory app for your phone that is free, included in their software. And they have an Engage app, which is an owner's app for all analytics, okay, and forecasting. Most retail systems, if you want a scanner to walk around your store and scan and see if it's in the warehouse or what shelf it's on, those cost $600 to $1,200, depending on what they're using as a scanner. The fact that Retail Cloud has it for free as an app and can give that to all their management and their staff is a huge advantage and a big selling point for you guys.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. The crowd is going wild as we've learned about Retail Cloud. Points. And now it's time for Solido. Yeah, I can't wait to hear what you do. 2 minutes of Solido. Mr. Matt Proctor, Solido, it's all yours.
Okay, testing me here. All right, let's talk fine dining. Fine dining. What does that mean to be in fine dining? That means that you've got phenomenal service, amazing food, and you're paying that good price for it. Solido is an amazing software built for full service restaurants, okay? Not necessarily quick service, yet they can do that. There's no hybrid aspect here. This is not meant for retail, okay? This is full service restaurants, and it is amazing. It is very user-friendly. We can train staff in 5 to 10 minutes on how to ring up an order, a bar tab, a table layout with Solido. The other thing that some of the things I love about them, enterprising is what they do best. Okay, Italy, if you ever heard of them or you're in a major city like Chicago or New York, you've seen Italy. Solido is there. Okay, they do multi-location extremely well, where I've got 19 stores. They can even have different brands. So I own 5 different pizzerias, but then I also bought a franchise of an ice cream shop. So I own 7 of those. I can choose what employees work everywhere. It's all permission based. And it also has auto-generated reporting. This is not a common feature with every point of sale, but it is an amazing feature of Solido. So I can decide that my regional manager over those 4 stores automatically gets sales generated reports sent to them every morning at 8 a.m. Okay? And that's one of the many, many benefits of Solido. They also will come on site for installation and training. That's almost unheard of since the pandemic. Mostly all systems now do it remote. And so that's something that still separates Solido. It's all iOS based. Okay. So once again, user friendly because it is an iPad. Okay? They can also do iPad minis with the chip reader right in the side. So they can do order pay at the table very well. They do online ordering and can do third-party delivery integration. So full service fine dining restaurants, they're hard to beat.
You did it again. That's pretty impressive. You are watching that clock well. And as we finish up, well, not finish up, but we are crossing the halfway point. We are going to Mint POS.
We have so many systems.
Okay. Mint POS. Well, this I don't have to work very hard on this episode. That was a good plan on my job.
What are you calling this episode anyway? Just drill Proctor.
This was the top POS for PPT with Matt Proctor, and you're reading all of our top POS and getting quick 2 minutes on it. And now it's time for Mint POS. Countdown starting.
Try it again. Okay, so Mint POS, long time friends of mine. And what separates Mint is, as you've already heard me talk about systems, I wanted to find a good hybrid solution. And we have that with Mint. So we're talking about a Windows-based software, but with full cloud access. Okay, so different than our hot sauce where we don't have that access. Now we have that with Mint. And what separates Mint even farther from some of our other systems, they have RMS software built in. That is very important for everyone on this YouTube channel to understand. Anyone who's watching this later, that's reservation management software. That's open table. That's when you're looking online to book a table at a restaurant and it redirects you off their page to that booking service. They have that built into the point of sale. You're not going to find that. Even Aloha and Micros don't do that internally. They want to just connect with open table. So I can book on their website. It pops right up on the POS screen. I can also do wait list management right from the POS screen. So now I don't have to spend money on those little expensive buzzers. So Nate and I can go in for lunch. They're on a 10-minute wait. They take my number, Matt, phone number, and boom, they're texting my table's ready. Okay. Some of you have probably seen that out there with other softwares. It's very rare to find without using a third party. They also do ingredient level matrix inventory. Very, very rare. That's an add-on with any point of sale you'll find in the entire country. That means I ring up a burger and I don't just see I have 18 burgers we sold today. It can take out the amount of meat, an ounce of cheese, an ounce of tomato, whatever. Jack Daniels, it can take 1.25 ounces of Jack out of my inventory. Okay, so these are things that separate Mint. Great for enterprise, big 15-inch screen, okay, Windows, but also with full cloud access and having all domestic support. They've got an office on the East Coast and West Coast, keeping everything in-house so you know who you're speaking with.
Hey, we continue to do it. We're going to keep moving on this because this is the fastest way for you to learn quickly about our POS, and there's nothing better than learning from Matt Proctor and putting him a little bit on the hot seat to get it done in 2 minutes. You were rocking this, Matt. I am so impressed. All right, so we go from Mint to Quick. And let's make sure you know how to spell these. It's MYNT and KWICK. Just so you get we'll put some graphics later if we do cut this up a little bit more. But now it's Quick POS based out of Houston, and the countdown is going.
All right, my very, very good friends, Ming and Tom down in Houston, Texas. I'm so privileged to have met them years ago. What drew me to Quick, as we've already talked about hot sauce and Mint, is that Quick already did order pay at the table extremely well. They already did third-party delivery integration before any of our other systems. Okay, hot sauce and Mint did not have a way to do order pay at the table, but Quick already had all this amazing functionality where they could compete with the Toasts and the Spot-Ons and these other systems that were flying out the doors that we needed to compete with. They suddenly quick checked off all these boxes. Okay, full software system like Mint, Linux-based like Mint and Hot Sauce. Full cloud access where they have access to the back office, adding a button, changing thing anytime they want. They can see real-time analytics and data, pardon me, where they can see what was just rung up on that table, okay, just like with Mint. But now they've continued to improve. We're rolling them out in hybrid models where it's retail and restaurant. Okay, most of you know those as a Cracker Barrel model, where Matt, I've got a restaurant, but then they're also selling stuff over here on the convenience store side. Okay, that's rare to have a system that could do both of those. All right, they just improved on their order pay at the table. So instead of just having an A920, which a lot of systems have, and people complain about how small it is, they got certified now using iPad mini as another option. They can still do an A920, but now they have the mini with the MagTech reader, all certified through EPX, bigger screen. I'm looking right at the floor plan. I'm starting up my bar tabs, and I'm running my full service restaurant, bar, QSR perfectly. The other thing that drew me to Quick, and this is important, I know I'm running out of time, their kiosk is amazing. You have not heard me say the word kiosk yet on this show. Okay, that's because Quick is the only one that can do it. Small for the table or large stand-up. Perfect.
All right, congratulations. You just squeezed that in. We're going to say that was a win just before there.
That was close. Again, I went in kiosk too late.
Hey, there's so much to say about all these. That's why we do full episodes, I think, on most of these, and we're going to be cycling through some more full episodes coming forward, talking about new features, new options. But this is a great intro and beginning looking at it. And we had the Mint, we misspelled it with a Y. We had the Quick, we spelled it with a K. Now it's time to get a little Corona, also spelled with a K. And Mr. Matt Proctor, you're on the clock.
Oh my gosh, Corona, one of my favorites. So I was lucky enough to meet the owner of Corona a couple of years ago, and I was looking for another retail solution, one that was cost-effective monthly, but still had these very, very high-level capabilities. And that's where I met Till and his team. So this is a software system, right, built on Windows, nice 50-inch screens. They have beautiful dual customer screens for doing customer display. See, now we've had too many of these, Nate. But what separates Corona is on top of doing CBD and vape extremely well, that's their wheelhouse, as well as liquor stores. So now we have another option. Their monthly was close to half the cost of some of our other retail systems, but they do ticketing. And this is something that we haven't been able to scratch the surface in yet, but I really want to in 2025. When I say ticketing, that means the museums that I've lost in the past, the amusement parks that have come to us. If it's a zoo or aquarium and they want online ticket sales, they want memberships, they want people to be able to come in and scan and have a special ticket scanner, that's something Corona has built out and does really well. They've got some very large aquariums around the United States. Okay? And this is an international company. Corona is not just here in the United States. We work with just the North American office here, but they are actually started in Germany. This is a very, very well-known company throughout the world, and they were willing and wanted to partner with my team and with EPX so that we can offer their products to everyone. So multi-location is not a problem. We just signed up a 15th location for one that we have. We also have a 30 location we're getting ready to install. Okay? They do that really well. So I want you to keep in mind that we're trying to give you more options based on what they need, and their CRM is second to none. If they need very detailed CRM, texting, email, promotions, I'm going to say Corona all day long.
Boom. We're continuing to celebrate what Matt Proctor is doing, giving us incredible knowledge about POS. And the next one up, I'm going to have to look down, up. We went from Quick with a K, Corona with a K, to Cluster with a C. Cluster with a C, but still the cuss sound, and it's not a cluster beep. It is a cluster POS, and you're on the clock, Matt Proctor. Good luck.
All right. My good friends up in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Cluster POS. Extremely user-friendly. Okay, let's talk about hardware for a minute, guys. So we got some versatility in hardware. We've got nice, big 50-inch touchscreens. We've got customer-facing displays. We've got KDS screens, kitchen printers in the back. This system was built for QSR. Okay, they also do bars really well. They can do full-service restaurants. Okay, we're talking anything in the F&B is what they work on right now. Now we're scratching the surface, getting some order at the table with Microsoft Surface tablets that look great. Okay, we use A920s if they need to pay at the table. Okay, in Canada, that's a must. They have to pay at the table. Okay, so we're working on marrying those all together here in the United States, but support is what they're known for. When we get someone up and going with Cluster, then you don't hear anything. You're gonna wonder what's wrong. Why is my merchant never calling me? Because they find that it's so easy to use. This is why their Yelp reviews, all their other reviews are through the roof. Google reviews, look it up. Is because that support aspect, once they're fully up, trained, and installed. Okay, so when you think of Cluster, think of user friendly. And we've got a phenomenal promotion, which we talked about on another one of our shows. Amazing promotion right now where you're getting bonuses for Cluster. But they're close partners with us, and we want to spread them out throughout the United States. Okay, we're going to continue growing that, and they can be available to help with on-site. They have their entire tech companies they work with that they send out, depending on where it is. But if we have to, we can get someone there on site. And once again, that's kind of unheard of nowadays in the industry, to be able to get someone to go on site to help for support, training, and all of that. So it's been a great partnership. We're looking forward to the future with Cluster POS.
Yes, we are. And they are excited because, Matt Proctor, you're down to your last POS today. And it is time to introduce one that we have not talked about on this show. We'll do a full show on it. It's coming in the next couple of weeks. We got slides we're working on. But let's give our PayProtect Nation a short 2-minute description, which is going to be difficult on this one, on Greta point of sale. Matt Proctor, you're on the clock.
Oh, something I've been trying to get my hands on for years, guys. And Greta actually took me a year and a half talking to my good friend Ben Brown. And now we finally have it available for you. We have never had a grocery solution, also deli, supermarket, can do the scale scanners, integration, all of that with their hardware. We've tried in the past, it never works. We've tried to take retail systems and they say, oh yeah, we can read that deli scale from whatever they had 20 years ago. It never works. We've lost too many merchants throughout the years trying to put the square peg in a round hole. You guys have all heard me say that 100 times. We finally have this with Greta. I've seen it in action with 6 different scanner scales in the deli in a huge grocery environment, 6 different lanes with the conveyor belts and going through and scanning the in-counter scale scanner. It's amazing. True dual pricing already programmed in. Okay, and I'm going to Billy Mays you here, but wait, there's more. Yes, that is what their wheelhouse, what they do really well. If you have a deli or any type of grocery, international grocery, things like that, but they also are amazing for liquor stores. People don't think of that at first. They're like, oh no, this is just grocery, but they've actually found a niche in liquor stores. They're our only retail POS system that can actually do digital shelf tags. Okay, now talk about a nice high-end liquor store. That looks phenomenal. To not have the tags constantly replacing, oh, here's our new special or whatever, but a one-time fee to get these digital shelf tags up with the dual pricing programmed right on it that they can adjust from their phone, their computer, the POS system at any time. Oh, all of our Crown Royal prices just went up. Click, click, click. All my shelf tags changed. I don't need a label printer. I don't need to print tags constantly. It's beautiful. We'll talk more about it on our next episode.
Good job, Mr. Matt Proctor. Congratulations. You have made it through all of our POS. And those who have watched this whole episode, you have made it through our current rolling about the POS Pros, what they're using. Now, is that the only POS that are having PayProtect processing on? No, we have hundreds and hundreds of point of sale systems, but these are the ones that the POS Pros team is ready for to help you sell and help you to place in restaurants and retail locations and bars and nightclubs and all the things that go into it. And all you have to do is go to mypayprotect.com, click on the POS lead, put a lead in, and boom, the POS Pros team is going to be ready to help you do that. We talk about that on all the other processes. Matt Proctor, thank you. This has been I think this will be one of the episodes we use more and more because this is just a great quick way for you to quickly learn. Thanks for everybody for watching. Thank you, Matt Proctor. We'll see you next time. I want
chicken wings.
Oh, well, we'll work on that. I owe you lunch, so we'll do that. Bye-bye, everybody.
Okay. Bye, guys.